Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Homemaking with Lizzie. I am Lizzie and I'm so glad that you're here. In today's video, we're going to be cleaning up all of my 4th of July decor, putting it away, and getting my kitchen cleaned up. I'll show you in just a second. It is like a tornado went through it. We hosted last night for 4th of July, and so we're going to jump into showing you all of that mess and getting started cleaning it up so that we can start putting all of the 4th of July stuff away and packing it up for next year. We are going to be cleaning up all the 4th of July mess. I'm showing you all of this because this is where the real work will be for me today. Oh man, it all got thrown inside the house late last night after fireworks were over because I wasn't home to help put a lot of it away because my little 3-year-old fell at 10:30 at night and hit her head on the pavement and needed stitches. So I had to take her to urgent care, and so a lot of this mess didn't get cleaned up like it normally would have been last night. So we're going to be doing this, and then I'll show you my living room. So my kids are super excited today. They are downstairs playing, but I am just going to be cleaning up my 4th of July decor, packing it up for next year, and going from there. So here I'm just getting started by throwing a lot of the stuff away that just didn't make it through the night. I had like a bowl of popcorn that didn't get put away, so it got stale. Anything that looked like trash, that's what I worked on first. And then I started working on collecting like things with like things. So a lot of the things like on this basket on my table is full of things that are going to go back downstairs, but instead of going up and down for each individual item, I'm just collecting them, making them into a pile so that I can take them all at once. And then here I bought a huge bag of Hershey Kisses from Costco. I don't know what I was thinking, but I bought it, and so we obviously didn't eat them all. Not even close. And so I'm just separating out the striped ones from the blue and star ones. And I'm going to save all the red and striped ones for Christmas, actually. I'm going to put them in my freezer so they'll stay good. And then the blue ones I'm going to keep them in my freezer as well, but I will use those when I decide to make like cookies or any kind of treats that need a Hershey Kiss. So I'm going to save those for probably the fall time, so that none of it goes to waste. But I just had my husband helping me. He was really sweet and helped me get a good start. He's really good about rinsing off dishes for me. I know that doesn't sound helpful to some people, but for me it is, because I only have one dishwasher and we have a large family. And so I'm like the master of dishwasher Tetris, and I can fit the most things in it without compromising cleanliness as far as things getting washed well in it. So if we just have it rinsed, then it makes my job so much faster to just put everything into the dishwasher really fast. And it actually saves some water just because you're not sitting there letting the water run while you scrub something crusty off, and it just saves some sanity. So it's like him doing half of it and then me doing the other half. And it works out well for our family. But yeah, so tell me about how your 4th of July went. Did you host? Did you go to a public event like a parade? Or did you go to a family member's house or a friend's house to celebrate? Did you do fireworks? Some places don't allow fireworks. I know where one of my brothers lives, they do not allow fireworks in that part of California. And so they decided to celebrate with some friends who could do fireworks in their area. Yeah, but I ended up going to the urgent care. I barely made it in time to take my daughter to the latest one that was open, and they ended up giving her a couple of stitches. I thought it was going to be jam-packed and full because it's the last one in the area to close and it's 4th of July, but there was nobody in there. Maybe they were all in the emergency room. I don't know. But it was a really quick trip to get her some stitches, and she was so brave. My little 3-year-old is one tough cookie. They didn't really numb it all the way just because it was so late, and I don't blame them. But the last stitch didn't really have much numbing liquid on it, and so she could feel it. But by the time they got both the stitches through on each side of the cut, it was the last one, and she didn't even cry. She didn't even want to hold my hand. All my other kids want to hold my hand. They cry, they wiggle, but she just laid there like a tough cookie. It was pretty crazy. So yeah, that happened, and she's already picked one of them out because she said that they were itchy. So yeah, that happened. But again, tell me, what did you do for your 4th of July?
That much, 'cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I've been thinking about you all the time, but that's alright. I'm starting to get used to it, think I'll survive. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the to do. I'm just staring at my walls and talking to myself now and then. I'll try to laugh, but I'll cry a bit as well. I was never any good at being away from you. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the
So this last 4th of July that we just had, it was fun in particular this year to host because we celebrated with my husband's family. My husband is an immigrant from Peru, and he's now a citizen, but he had some family visiting, some of his cousins, and one he'd never met before because she's from Spain, and she decided to come out and visit, so they all came over, and then he had another cousin about the same age as his other from Spain who came to visit from Peru. He's actually going to school here in the area, and so it was their first experience with fireworks and the whole 4th of July type experience. So it was fun to do a lot of all-American type things. You know, we had hot dogs and hamburgers that I grilled, and we had baked beans and pasta salad and green salad, all kinds of things. And it did make them a little nervous at first to do the fireworks, but probably a quarter of the way into the fireworks, my husband's cousin, who's from Peru, was super excited to go out in the street and light them. And so he, got over his nerves and jumped out there and helped light some fireworks. And so that was a lot of fun. And then we played, like I mentioned in my 4th of July Decorate With Me, we play a lot of patriotic country music, especially during fireworks. And a lot of them sit around and enjoy each other's company. And the kids run around and play. I did do my charcuterie board, and that's always a hit. The kids really like that. That was what I was just cleaning a second ago with a paper towel, and it got pretty dirty. What else did we do? We had a couple of neighbors stop by and watch fireworks with us, and it was just a good night. I was in the street cleaning up the firework mess that we made, and then one of my family members told me that's when my daughter Cora fell, and I went in and she was just, heads bleed like crazy, and so it was just gushing. And I immediately knew just by looking at it and how big it was that she was gonna need stitches, so we didn't even hesitate. We just threw her in the car, headed down to the urgent care, and got it taken care of. But in the area at one of the universities locally, there's what's called the Stadium of Fire, and they had the Jonas Brothers playing, and it's a huge deal in our area. People love going to the Stadium of Fire, and they have a big fireworks show at the end. And so by the time we got out of the urgent care, we hit all of the traffic for this big concert type deal. And it took us, instead of 20 minutes to get home, it took us close to 40, maybe even a little bit more. I was so anxious to get out of that traffic because it just wasn't moving, and there was drivers that were being rude and not taking turns. And so I was glad to finally get home. But it feels good to decorate my home and get things festive for whatever holiday is coming up. But it also feels really good to take it all down. And then I realize once all of it's down, I feel like my house is a little bare, but at the same time, I don't know about you guys, I feel like I can think a little clearer. But I do love festive decor because it kind of changes things up. It gives us something to look forward to, gets us a little excited. And so I really do enjoy it, but I do enjoy when it comes down as well.
Forgot how to fix myself. They say that time is free. Then why is it so precious? Oh, I'll say memories in my head, like Polaroids on walls. They remind you to look ahead. Time is running out. Time is running out. Lately I've lost my track. I've sailed the deepest sea.
So when I'm taking down seasonal decor, I like to gather all of my decor into one place and kind of organize them like things with like things. So a lot of my florals and picks I will put into a pile. Here I'm taking out all of my seasonal pillow covers and putting my pillows into one spot and my pillow covers into another. And this just helps me stay organized and keep things condensed so it's not all over the place, because then I really can't think and feel like I can even comprehend putting it away. it just feels like it's still a mess, and so I put it all into one spot, usually on my smaller couch, and then I will pull out my bins and see how things fit best. So coming up here on my channel, I want you to look out for all the decorating videos that are going to be coming up for fall, for Halloween, for Christmas, because all of those things are going to be on my channel, you better believe it. And so I'm really excited for that, and I want you to stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified when those videos come out. And I will be having a fall haul coming up here soon. And I know it's a little early, but it's my job to show you these things so that you can get some inspiration and get while the getting's good, if you know what I mean. A lot of decorators will go early whenever the stores start putting stuff out, and so if you want to get some of the hot items that are out there, you do have to shop early. That doesn't mean you necessarily have to decorate early, but I do like to keep my eye out for pieces. Another tip is I also like to start keeping my eye out for Christmas things, because having 6 kids, it can be overwhelming if I leave it for the last minute, and it can be kind of expensive to wait until the last minute. And so I try to draw things out starting in July and keep my eye out for any little thing that I think they would like. It's usually things that go in their stocking that I'm looking for. And so yeah, all of these things are going to be coming up on my channel, so don't miss out. Please subscribe so you can be notified when these things come out. And if you've made it to this point in the video, I would love it if you would drop your favorite summertime emoji down in the comments below. And this greatly helps out my channel. I would so appreciate it. Alright, that's a wrap for today. I'm so glad you joined me in undecorating for 4th of July. Stay tuned, because very soon I am going to have a video out doing a haul for fall. So I know it's a little early, but if you don't get it soon, you miss out. So don't come at me. But I'm so excited to get that video out, and you can always just watch it whenever you're ready for fall. So I'm going to have that coming up, and I have some other videos coming up soon, so stay tuned, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!